Today I want to explore a trend that's become impossible to ignore. Cancer rates in younger adults are rising, and gastrointestinal cancers in particular are increasing faster than any other form in people under 50. 1 in 5 people diagnosed with colorectal cancer today is under 55, yet routine screening only starts at 45, and that delay means cancers may be picked up late when treatment is much harder. Now, this is not abstract research to me. In recent years, I've seen a couple of young clients diagnosed with colorectal cancer, and those experiences stay with you. You cannot help but wonder what is shifting in our environment and in our eating patterns to contribute to this rise. Researchers have been asking the same question around weight, activity levels, smoking, family history, and they're all part of the picture, but they don't fully explain what we're seeing now. A new study published in JAMA Oncology is now pointing strongly to something most of us bring home without thinking about it: ultra-processed foods. And I'm not talking about an occasional treat. I mean the everyday convenience foods that have become normal in most households. Ready meals you can heat in minutes, often covered in plastic. Snack bars for the car or the handbag, processed meats like ham and hot dogs, and sugary drinks that are everywhere. In this study, which was the Nurses' Health Study, almost 30,000 women were followed for more than 20 years. They completed detailed food questionnaires every 4 years. The researchers found that women who ate the highest amount of ultra-processed food had a 45% higher risk of developing precancerous polyps compared to those who ate the least. Now, here's the part I really want to stress. Even the people with the lowest intake still consume about 1/3 of their diet as ultra-processed foods. That means it's almost nobody that eats a perfect whole food diet. And yet the more ultra-processed food you add on top of that baseline, the higher the risk is. So this is not about cutting everything out. It's about reducing where we can, being choosy. The strongest association was with a particular type of polyp that is most likely to turn into cancer over time. And that tells us that the gut environment may be changing in response to ultra-processed foods in a way that encourages these early cellular changes. So why might that happen? Well, ultra-processed foods often trigger low-grade inflammation. They tend to be low in fibre and high in additives such as emulsifiers and sweeteners, which can disturb the gut microbiome. Many are produced with high heat processing that also creates problematic compounds. Over years of exposure, these factors can create the perfect storm for cells in the bowel to become more vulnerable. So what do we do with this information? Well, the aim is don't panic. The aim is to start progression. Start by trimming what you can, maybe ready meals, bars, processed meats and sugary drinks. Swap 1 or 2 at a time. You could feel the difference in your digestion long before the longer term benefits show. So this is exactly why in the Portion Perfection system and in the Snack Bible, I encourage people to look out for specific ultra-processed ingredients. When we reduce these ingredients, we automatically bring down our ultra-processed food load. We're not removing convenience from your life. We're choosing convenience that supports your health instead of undermining it. It's a start, and we'll review the additives to avoid as evidence grows. At the moment, just try and have less of everything. Portion Perfection also makes it easier. The plate and bowl naturally encourage meals built around whole foods and balanced portions. The snackers and snack lists help you find options that satisfy without relying heavily on ultra-processed products, and we point out or exclude key additives. So to close, keep an eye on the symptoms that matter: persistent changes in bowel habits, blood in the stool, even in tiny amounts, unexplained weight changes, ongoing abdominal discomfort, or unusual fatigue. These are reasons to speak with your doctor, no matter your age. When colorectal cancer is caught early, survival rates are above 90%. So the message today is simple. We all eat ultra-processed foods, even the healthiest people do, but reducing them a little at a time makes a meaningful difference, and we now have solid evidence to back that up. So aim for small, consistent improvements, because that is where the real change happens.